judging me. They don't come to see, like, what's going to go wrong at the show, what's going to happen. Like, they come to hear the music. It's a totally different experience. Like, I'm just a singer there. I'm not, like, something... I'm not, like, a freak, you know?
I don't know. You're definitely not a freak. No. Absolutely not.
Whatevs.
No,
I don't want to hear
Can I ask, what was it like hanging out with Axel?
Axel, I mean, he's very cool. I mean, he's a legend, and I believe in his band. I believe in him. And, I don't know, they have a residency in Vegas right now.
Oh, no, I was so mad. I wanted to go see it so bad.
I can help you if you want to go.
Oh,
really?
No, my God. You're too nice.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I've never seen that.
Yeah, the show is amazing. The show is amazing. People say it's the best Guns N' Roses show they've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah, and the stage is beautiful.
Do you have Hook Up on Barry Manilow too?
No, I'm sorry.
Damn, I want to see Barry Manilow.
But you'd be surprised. I can help you out with a couple of things.
Donnie Marie.
Yeah, Donnie Marie. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. So hey, my mom actually is metaphysical. We found out some stuff that you used to study metaphysics.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
And I had to ask her what is that.
So do you want to go into it a little bit at all?
Well, it depends on what branch of metaphysics you're studying, and sort of, I mean, the term metaphysics has been, the meaning of it means something different now than obviously what Aristotle meant when he wrote his first books on metaphysics and invented that term. I mean, now it kind of suggests more of like a new age way of life, which actually I'm also interested in those new age books, which more have to do with visualizing the future you'd like to manifest into reality. And that kind of has more of a metaphysical, you would call that like a metaphysical book. But originally, it was philosophers trying to trace back the study, the origin of the soul, and how the origin of reality came to be. Like, so how did we end up here in the studio today? You know, it concerns the Big Bang Theory, or, you know, whether or not this reality is really, really happening in real time. And, you know, it's just that there's so many different branches, but it's a science of questions, no answers. But I think people who get into metaphysics go to universities to study it, to like sit in groups together and talk about why we're here. And it starts with like talking about ancient philosophy, but it kind of leads to more conversations about how do we become more innovative with technology so we can find out what happened at the beginning by getting closer to the end, to space, really.
Yeah.
Space travel now, getting closer to seeing what's
out there. I brought it up on
beyond.
the radio, and people went crazy when I said that I go, yeah, you're walking down the street, but do you realize that the planet is in the middle of space right now?
Yeah, it's
and
wild.
It blew people's minds.
Well, it's wild.
I swear.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, you may be driving down the freeway, but the freeway is in the middle of space right now.
well, it's just such an interesting thing to think about. I mean, God, I'm obviously not the first person to present this question, but if we all collectively started to think about what else was out there and pooled all of our imagination, which is the most important thing, and then resources and knowledge and money and intelligence towards what's out there even further.
Yeah. Well, they said now there's planets full of diamonds. I read about a cloud that's all alcohol. It's like humongous. Like, you can just go on forever with all this stuff.
Richard Branson has been very helpful in our advances with space travel, and he's going to continue to kind of, I think, push us all forward with making it really easy to...
Yeah, what's his name that did Avatar? And
James Cameron.
James Cameron. Now he wants to mine comets, or I don't know.
Really?
I'm way out of my element right now. I'm trying to act like I'm smart, but I'm not.
I like this talk.
Yeah,
This reminds me of home.
No, it's really good, though, because it's like, it's in talking about it where it all begins, and that's something, you know, that, like I was talking earlier about the spirit of the 60s and the early 70s, kind of before Vietnam. I mean, everyone was so conversational, and everyone was throwing out all these ideas, and it's why technology jumped the way that it did. It's because we all, started talking.
Yeah. You said something last time you were here that I really loved about the internet and how it's just a source of communication where people can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really stuck with me.
Yeah, I remember that. We were talking about how it actually it does make us one smaller world, a really interconnected world. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
I was talking earlier today about how Steve Wozniak was actually at my last San Francisco show. He was on the side of the stage.
And he's so fun.
And he loves music, and he, that's the kind of person who started off with a big imagination. Yeah, I mean, and obviously he's a genius, but yeah.
Me, not so much.
You're pretty smart.
No.
You're pretty smart,
You're pretty smart.
We'll give it to you.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Smart.
But do you have a 5-year plan? Do you see 5 years in the future? What you want to do, or things that you might want to expand on?
Yeah, I actually have no plans for expansion, and I don't really have any ambitions musically. Like, I really like what I did, and I like sort of, when I haven't, it's very rare these days that my muse comes to me and I feel like I have to do something. There's only a couple things I feel like are really good ideas. I don't really do that much unless I think it's gonna be amazing. But I don't know, I love my boyfriend. I love making music with him. I hope that we continue to sing together. And my brother and sister live with me. I hope that they, continue to figure out what their passion is. And, and I mean, other than that, I really just, there's nothing I really want. I kind of, I make music. Well, I'd like to keep on scoring for some of the directors I know. And other than that, really, I'd like to actually keep on researching what we were talking about earlier about, what our future collectively is going to look like, and see how to prepare for that sort of. I think about it a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I think, like, doomsday type stuff. Like, I read...
I can tell that about you.
Can you?
No.
No, I saw this movie, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a scary movie.
Scared the hell out of me. Now I want to buy, like, satellite phones and like...
This is what he talks about on the air. He's like, Megan, you're going to be sorry when you don't have your gas mask. Like, okay, Menace.
You can buy a nice gas mask for, like, $150 online.
And he's like, I'm telling you, Megan.
Is that going to help us?
I don't think so.
I don't know. If it's going down.
Hey, if it's going down, it's going down.
If it's going down, she's going to ask me what the gas mask is. What?
Yes. Oh no, my
but what good is that going to be if you're all alone in your house with one mask?
Yeah.
You better start saving and get a couple more.
Fine, I'll get a couple masks. I have like 28 gallons of water.
So do I.
So you're
Let's be real.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to share? Like people should check out or?
No, I mean, like I mean, with the Paradise Edition, it's just gonna roll out really easily. It's more of an afterthought of the original record. I mean, it's 8 new songs, but I mean, for me, they're even more me than the last record. They're just really natural and raw. Everything was done in one take, and it just feels very cool. So I'm happy to have them out. Happy to start working on little videos for them. And
what I like about Lana Del Rey, she's not a pimper. She doesn't say, "Oh, I got a shoe line coming out. I got my makeup."
Yeah,
they never said, "Oh, you can't say that," or you can't make a video that like glorifies prostitution. No, whatever. No, they just let me do it. They let me do anything, and so in that way, I don't feel forced to like extend myself in all these unnatural ways. Not that having shoe lines unnatural.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with
Lana,
us.
this has been really cool.
Thank you.
You should come
really
by.
Good questions.
Come by more often.
Yeah, I have to say we've it's been good in San Francisco. It's been good, and it was good last time with the Amoeba show. I really hope
You have a lot of people that love you.
Yeah, I actually feel a lot of support. The people who came down to the show were amazing. Hopefully next year we'll come for a real show.
Yeah,
Cool.
please do. You gotta play the Fillmore or the Fox.
I'd love
or
that.
something. Yeah. Don't be afraid. San Francisco is a really nice place.
Not scary.
There's a lot of people that love you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get you a nice studio apartment.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
We'll move you in.
It'll only be like $1,600.
What?
She's all, wait.
Don't you have to save money for your gas, Matt?
I know, right?
I do. I'll give you the website later where you can buy
Okay,
it.
cool.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.